Danny Flexon for Seconds Out, delighted to be joined by Commonwealth title challenger Jack Flatley. Jack, how you doing?
Good mate, yeah, I've just arrived, settling in and looking forward to Saturday night, yeah.
How are you feeling about going into quarantine for the next few days, something you obviously haven't experienced before?
Yeah, obviously it's just part of the times that are happening now, and obviously it's just what we've got to do for the fight. Obviously I'd rather be doing this and fighting than not be fighting, you know.
Yeah, of course, and also fighting with no fans in attendance, will that be a bit kind of strange, alien for you?
It's going to be a bit different, but I think, I don't know, I'm just a fighter, so fighting's fighting. When you're in there, you know you're in a fight, and you don't really need to rely on the crowd too much, I don't think.
And you're challenging JJ Metcalf, of course. The fight we remember you in most recently was obviously against Harry Scarf, where you lost the English title. And that was a bit of a messy fight, a bit awkward at times. What do you expect from Metcalf? Because he's not really that type of fighter.
Yeah, from what I know, he's not that kind of boxer. He's not that kind of fighter. So I do expect it to be a better fight, a more probably entertaining fight than that fight as well. Probably more explosive fight than that fight. So I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
Should suit you more, do you think?
Yeah. Obviously, it'll probably suit Metcalf more as well. But it's like I say, I'm buzzing for him. Looking forward to it.
What do you make of Metcalf? I think we saw him most prominently against Jason Wellborn with that body shot win, although it was quite close up until that point. What do you make of him?
I've sparred him a few times. Obviously, he's a good fighter. He's a good all-round fighter, and like I say, it's not my style for disrespect to any fighters or anything like that. And he's a good fighter, but I believe I can be better. I've done everything right in camp. I've had good noise for it, so I'm coming to that Commonwealth title. Yeah.
Tell us about some of the other people you've sparred, because when you're building up at your stage, English title, Commonwealth title level, generally I would imagine you're sparring better fighters sometimes than the ones you're meeting in the ring.
Yeah, well, I sparred everyone. Literally, I was just talking to my coach about it, the amount of people I've sparred with. I've sparred Martin Murray, Tyrone Zuge, world champion. I've been over to Australia sparring Zach Dunn, who was IBF world champion, Commonwealth champion. Liam Smith, Golovkin's mandatory. Everyone, yeah. But it's stood me in good stead. And I think I've learned a lot. I'm ready for go Saturday. Yeah.
What about Liam Williams, who's also on the bill? Have you ever sparred him?
No, never sparred Williams. No, never sparred him before. No.
Who's the best you've sparred, would you say?
That's actually a nice question. Yeah, I actually don't know. I sparred Liam Smith recently, so in recent times, obviously Liam Smith probably. But.
And what are your own ambitions beyond the Commonwealth title? Obviously prestigious title to win, historic title, but where do you want to go, and what's the path to getting there?
Obviously, it's like this fight is the Commonwealth title fight, and James is mandatory for the British title, so obviously I don't see why I shouldn't take that spot then. And I want to go all the way. Yeah. Like James is third I think third or fifth in the world with the IBF, so there's no stopping me if I can get the win on Saturday.
And we're a bit kind of unsure at the moment what's going on with the British title. We saw Scott Fitzgerald retain it against Ted Cheeseman, but whatever's happened with Scott, you know, he's not coming back to the ring anytime soon, it doesn't seem. Are you interested in a fight with him, or Anthony Fowler's another one at that sort of level, Eggington, Cheeseman?
Yeah, I'll fight anyone. Like I said, I meant to fight Fowler earlier this year,
yeah.
But I've fractured my foot. I boxed Scott as an amateur, and I boxed him as a pro as well. I'm not shy of fighting anyone, and obviously if I win the title on Saturday, then all them opportunities are going to come up, and as long as everything's right, I'll fight any of them. Yeah.
And apart from yourself, who do you think right now is the best of that domestic crop?
At a domestic level, I don't know. I don't really, I don't really sit there and rank them, but I just concentrate on what I've got to do. But they're all good fighters. There's probably a good 6 or 7 who are up there in the mix. So I wouldn't really like to say who's the best, but they're all good fighters, and you've got to be on your game for beat them. Which every time I'm in these fights, I will beat her.
And your nickname's the Quiet Storm. Just tell us who gave you that nickname and why.
I don't, to be honest, I don't actually know where it comes from, but I think it's just because I present myself quite quiet, and I don't, like I said, I don't need to badmouth anyone. I'm obviously fighting for Commonwealth title, the 4th English title, and I've been on TV a few times just by the way I fight, not by mouthing off on Twitter or interviews and stuff like that.
Or YouTube.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
But when you're inside the ring, that all changes, hence the Storm part of the nickname.
Yeah, exactly. that reflects the way, reflects the way I like to fight. I like, obviously, in probably 17 of my 18 fights have all been entertaining, so like fights, yeah. So.
And talking of social media, how can people find you on the different platforms?
On Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, just Jack Flatley.
It's like pretty easy to find.
Pretty easy to find. Yeah, I'm more active on Instagram, Facebook, than Twitter, because, like I say, you see on Twitter more. It's more. She's like mouthing off and stuff like that, which it's not my style. Yeah.
Good stuff. Well, really appreciate your time and best of luck on Saturday night.
Yeah, thank you, mate.